Hello there.
And starting off at the number 10 spot for the worst bosses made by FromSoftware, we've got the Covetous Demon. Jabba the Hutt is outright useless, like he quite literally does not do anything. He doesn't have a moveset, you have to actually try to get hit by him. He became whatever you call him because his love for the myth of Baneful Queen. I mean, if that ain't true love, I don't know what is. Covetous Demon is so poorly designed, but it's low-key fun. Okay, never mind, fun is not the right word, but it's not the worst, that's why it's up here. He's funny looking and has a move that eats you, then removes all your items and clothes. I didn't even know this move existed because, quite frankly, he does not do it. Or maybe he does, and I just don't notice it because his moves are very, very easy to dodge. Askin Duo. I think you expect nothing less from two very agile bosses, surprisingly, in a relatively small arena, and they never stop spamming. Why do they both have the black flame balls? Why? That's just not fair, is it now? At least you got the almighty pillars to protect you from the fat ones rolling, but oh, that breaks. Okay, fine, two bosses. I've dealt with a gank fight before. Oh, they respawn. I honestly don't understand how you would fight these guys without summon. Like, it was made for you to summon. Or if you don't want to summon, they thankfully have a really easy and effective cheese, sleep pots, and that's the only reason they're up here at the number 9, and not like way below down this list. I don't really like cheesing bosses, and I think it takes all the fun out of them, but I honestly do not care here, and I actually encourage you guys to go cheese them, because you're not missing out on any type of fun. I got the Prowling Magus. I don't understand why would they consider this a boss fight, and they also added a full other health bar, one for the big mage and one for the shepherds around him. I'm guessing this is some kind of cult, I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really matter, does it? This just takes the cake for the most pointless boss in history. I don't really have much to say, it's just a room full of enemies. Like, it's no different than that one place before the Gargoyle boss in Dark Souls 1 with the hollows and stuff. Yet another filler boss made by Dark Souls 2. A Kalash, this cat and mouse chase, where you're the cat being really bad at, well, catching the mouse. Maybe that's just me, but I cannot catch him, I don't know what to do, I just roam around. But you can't really call this a fight, can you? You fight more crappy enemies than you fight Clash himself, and when you do finally figure out how to corner him, you just brawl it out, and the only the only thing to look out for is the tentacles, and that's it, at least for the first time around. Then you gotta chase him again, and he says the exact same stuff over and over and over again, fight more crappy enemies, and then you corner him. He does a call beyond, you get one-shotted, rinse and repeat. Rom. I dread every time I reach Rom, as similar to the other awful bosses, the real boss is the smaller spiders, not the actual Rom. He's really just something you whack out while managing the other smaller spiders. So you kinda have to think strategically, you know? And you can't just ignore the smaller ones as they spawn in 3 waves, so the fight just becomes a whole lot more of a headache, apart from how boring it is. Rom himself does got some moves. You get close enough, he rolls around and like a little kid having a tantrum for not getting his way. Too far, he rains asteroids down on you, which to be fair aren't the worst to dodge. He does have something good going for him, is his lore, or like impact in Bloodborne, and that's it. Everything else is
Piece of dog shit.
Okay, I promise this is the last Bloodborne boss on this list. And honestly, it's such a shame that this is what caps off such an amazing area. The Witches of Hemwick are just there, you know, and Bloodborne having such good combat is gone all out the window, with possibly the slowest and the most boring fight. You can't see the witches, and when you finally find them, you get a few hits and then they disappear to like a different place in the area. And that's it. And there's 2 of them, and the other one is a bit more threatening than the first one, by locking you in place and grabbing your eyeballs out. And it's also another shame that they waste such cool designed enemies on this boss fight. They should have just use them as normal enemies, or even in the challenge dungeons for some reason. Maybe they are there, I just don't know. Big Rat Mama does not look like a rat at all, and it's just some random stray dog that you stumble upon somewhere. And similar to a stray dog, he fights, or she, I don't really know, fights kinda like Sif. I don't really mind the actual big rat that you fight, but it's the small rats at the beginning, because they determine how the entire fight is gonna go out. You either die instantly and restart, you either kill them without getting toxic, which is supremely rare, or you kill them but get toxic and your health depletes throughout the whole fight with the big rat. Commander Guys is probably the worst boss inside of the Earth Tree because of this. Moving on to the Capper Demon. I really did not hate this boss as much. I still hated it, but you know, it was probably in the top 20 or so. But what made me hate this so much is when on my challenge run, which you guys should definitely check out, it caused me so much trouble, and it wasn't even because of the Capper Demon itself. No. It is the freakishly small dogs in a freakishly small arena. They kept killing me over and over and over again. Just like the Royal Rat, it's basically RNG. You hope to God that you're able to get to that one ledge to kill the dogs so you actually finally would be able to fight the main boss. Call it a skill issue or recency bias, I do not care. This is it. The absolute pinnacle of bad and poorly designed bosses. Why would you waste such good combat that is slow and methodical just to turn into some of the worst fiery piling piece of crap? And to add insult to injury, it has 3 phases. The first one isn't that bad, but the rest is just the worst. To be fair, your progress does save, which is the only FromSoftware boss that happens in, but why waste such good lore as well to this abomination? Like, you get knocked down over and over and over again. Repeat, run back, horrible dragons. I don't know. It is just so bad. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down below what is your least favorite boss. Where you guys can check out the video where I rank the best bosses made by FromSoftware.